Okay, hi there students. This is the marking of a homework about sentence transformations. So, many delegates stole pens from the conference room. We need to include the word were. Yeah, so, let me put that back again. So, were a lot of the conference room by the delegates. So we need to make this passive. A lot of pens were stolen from the conference room by delegates. And there we go, look at it. Yes, well done. A lot of pens were stolen from the conference room by delegates. So this is just the use of a passive, changing around the subject and the object. Okay. Immediately after Bess arrived home, the phone rang. No. And with sooner we've got to have. So, no sooner did Bess arrive home than the phone rang. That's perfect. If you start with no sooner, you need an inversion. Yeah, you could also say no sooner had Bess arrived home. No sooner had Bess arrived home. Let's see. No sooner did Bess arrive home than, and the than is important to remember as well. Okay, your tenses here are perfectly fine because this is in the past. I probably like the had be arrived home better, because like that you're sequencing the activities. Had arrived happens before the phone rang, but they're both good. If his expensive divorce hadn't happened, Bill would still be a rich man. So I can see but for, but it doesn't work here, because if it, my first reaction would be but for his expensive divorce, Bill would still be a rich man. But you can do it the another way round. Yeah. If it had not been for the expensive divorce, Bill would still be a rich man. Yeah, I think the. Does it say the or does it say his? It says his. The is okay though. I might put his as well. But that's perfectly good. So, if it hadn't been for this, things would have been different. Yeah? If it hadn't been for this, if it hadn't happened. You won't get lost along the country lanes if you always have the map open. Long. He told them they wouldn't get lost, had the map open. So, long with this phrase meaning while. You definitely need as long as. So, he told them they wouldn't get lost along the country lanes as long as they had the map open. Well done, good work. My brother has great ideas all the time. So, my brother comes, has great ideas. You need a phrasal verb here. Yeah? So, I wonder if you came up with the answer. My brother always comes up with great ideas. So to come up with something, to think of something, to invent something, comes up with it, inseparable. Good. If that passing woman hadn't arrived, we would have been completely lost. Okay, and again, this structure again. Be for, yeah? Been for. Had it. So notice this had it is an if. Yeah, we would have got completely lost. Had it not been for that passing woman, we would have got completely lost. Good work, well done. If I lose this job, nobody will let me forget it. Live. If I lose this job. Okay, I noticed that you had problems with this one. So the idea is nobody will let me forget it. So notice, I will live in the memory of everyone if I lose this job. I will live in the memory of everyone if I lose this job. I guess it works, but I would probably say I will live in everyone's memory forever if I lose this job. So no, the phrase they're looking for is I will never live it down if I lose this job. So we've got this phrase, to live something down. Yeah, to let it be forgotten in the mists of time, or it will never be forgotten. Yeah, that was so embarrassing, I'll never live it down. And that's the phrase they're looking for. Okay, they'll have to cancel the show if the audience doesn't increase. Mean. A continued low audience for the show, cancellation. Okay, a continued low audience for the show means it's cancellation. I think I'm probably happier with will mean, because they will have to cancel. Yeah, a continued low audience for the show means. I think means is probably okay, but I think will mean looks much better. And it's cancellation. Good, I like that. Will mean it's cancellation. That's good. Mr. Edwards was sacked partly because of his arriving late to work. Contributed. Mr. Edwards' constant lateness contributed. So what's the preposition with contributed? Okay. Mr. Edwards' constant lateness contributed to his sacking from the company. That works. To his sacking from the company. I think the other one I might put is contributed to his being sacked from the company. But your answer here, to contribute to his sacking from the company, I think this works very nicely as well. Whoops, and I need a D there. And the last one. You can't just suddenly to decide to go on a safari. You need to plan things very carefully. Spur. So spurs are these things that a rider wears on the back of their heels to kick the horse to make it go faster. So going on safari isn't a decision you can make. Moment. Okay, so do you know the construction? You need to plan things very carefully. So going on safari isn't a decision. You missed the you can make. Isn't a decision you can make on the spur of the moment. Okay, so on the spur of the moment. Notice in this, going on safari, let me just I could write this in a different way, but it's not valid as the answer. Going on safari isn't a spur of the moment decision, and then I can take all of the rest out, and that's probably neater, but it doesn't actually fit in the question. Yeah? Okay, so there we go. Very good. Well done. I'm very happy with it. Enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.